Ooh, that's them Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they can't stop. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. You're listening to XFM 104.9. Coming through today, it's noisy again out there.
It's a nightmare.
A lot of people marching up and down.
What's that about?
Well, from what I can work out, there's hundreds of them, millions of them, and they're all shouting really loudly. What do we want? Peace. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Peace. I want to go, shush.
Yeah.
We all want a bit of peace on a Saturday.
Yes.
Keep it down.
Please, I can barely hear myself think.
I know. And he's not listening. Tony's not listening. He can't hear you from there.
You may as well give up. He's not listening. There was 1 million of you last time. It didn't do anything.
Hey, but Steve, there's no attitude. You know what? I couldn't find Boy George's War is Stupid, so here's a bit of Dylan. Bob Dylan. The times, they are a-changing.
The thing is, Rick, it makes me wonder if the times, are they changing? I mean, it seems to me that life's pretty much the same as it was way back in the 60s when Bob Dylan wrote that song.
Got any idea what you're talking about?
No idea whatsoever.
You don't really know about politics, do you?
Know anything about it. Don't even read the papers. Got no interest, really.
Yeah.
Not particularly informed. My life's cushy. Won some awards and stuff. Doesn't bother me. So,
on a serious note, though, it is a bit worrying. I want somebody to put on my... Do I have to get gas masks or something?
No, because there are guys out there in Leicester Square today wearing novelty hats. If they don't sort this war out, then no one can.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about it.
You would worry about it.
I would worry about it.
Well, maybe Steve.
Why?
Sort of people who are successful are worrying about it more than other people. Just because, they've got more to lose, haven't they?
Right.
No, do you know what I mean? You see, like, Bruce Willis on the telly saying, oh, it's not good, is it? And it's because he's got a big house and loads of cars. If you live, on a council estate, it's like, well, if it gets bombed, probably doing us all a favour, we'll get nice new blocks of flats to live in and that. It happened with Manchester, with the bomb that happened, and they bombed the Arndale Centre. Did us a favour. Got a nice new Marks and Spencers and that.
So this puts a whole new twist to the argument when people say bombing the world's poorest countries is wrong. Because I remember when the Afghan problem was on, people were saying bombing the world's poorest country is wrong, but it's like home improvement, according to you, then.
Yeah. Because they've got a brand new B&Q, have they, over there? They're popping down there every Sunday.
Anyway, let's not go on about it.
Yeah.
Well, think what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
My family was killed, but look, a carpet warehouse.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think, people don't want to hear about this today from us. They want to hear, the new features, the songs of phrase.
What song's a phrase?
It's the feature we started last week, where we take clips of songs, we make up a phrase from the show.
I mean, a famous phrase, last week's world famous phrase was, there's this airy Chinese kid, you'll remember.
Yes.
Well, it was called Crosswords last week, but Phil emailed in a good suggestion. He said call it Songs of Phrase.
Brilliant. Songs of Phrase. Songs of Phrase, but perfect.
So
are we still going with Cheapest Chimps?
We're persevering with that, are we?
Got some Cheapest Chimps lined up. We'll be doing that before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, who else can say that?
So good. So for the next 2 hours, everyone should just bury their head in the sand, ignore the world's problems, and enjoy features such as Cheapest Chimps and songs of phrase.
And a bit of Shearing Braves.
Oh, class.
Trying to stop suddenly in Italy. TB. Turing brakes. It's like a rockbuster, Karl.
They were the good old days.
I know, yeah. Painkiller on XFM 104.9. But look, Rockbusters is gone. Forget Rockbusters. Long live Songs of Phrase. Over to you, Karl.
All right, well...
Rockbusters was one of the things they were protesting about last time. that was why I just had to listen to them. They just kept stopping me in the street as I was trying to get to the tube. We've got to stop Rockbusters, it's run out of steam, they said, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's why they always do it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
They make their way to Leicester Square for 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Right.
Songs of Phrase. What it is...
Songs of Phrase.
We took a phrase from the show last week. It was, there's this airy Chinese kid, right? Today, we're going back to the good old line of, you never see an old man eating a Twix.
Sure.
Right? How long is that?
No, you'll never see an old man eating a Twix.
You'll never see an old man eating a Twix?
Not as many as you think, though. It's not that many.
Well, how is it not that many?
Right, well, first of all, anyway, don't worry about that. I think there's about 5, I think. Hang on a minute.
Oh, God. Why do we leave him alone to do this,
I don't understand.
I mean, it's like, I'll tell you what, we were flying there.
6 different songs.
6 different songs?
That's a lot to get, Karl.
But what happened is, I couldn't find a song with Twix, so we've changed the chocolate.
Oh, this is rubbish. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. No, oh, you've got to be punished. We're not doing this. Do it next week.
you'll like it.
No, shut up, Carl. No, just no. We're
He's
not
put a
doing
lot
it.
of effort in.
So what?
You're right.
He's got to do it right. He's got to do it right.
Yeah.
There's too many. We said too many. It's not. He's changed the thing. It's not a one-off phrase. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely pointless.
Rick, if only his parents had spoken like that to him sometimes in the past,
Do you know
maybe
what I mean?
we wouldn't be having this discussion
You're not
now.
doing it.
come on.
No, we're not doing it. Steve, what do you think?
I'll tell you, we've got the prizes, but I'm
Yeah.
not even going to bother giving. I'm not even going to bother. I think we'll just share them out amongst homeless.
Absolutely. No. There's troubles in the world, and I'm not going to let you faff around doing nonsense like that. It's ridiculous.
Well, let's do it for this
let's
week.
play a beautiful song. What do you think?
I'd love to hear a great song.
Yeah, the times they are changing. We've said that. Look at
Rick,
Mother
I'm beginning to wonder
Nature
if it's
on the run. Look at Mother Nature on the run, Steve.
Yeah.
Play it.
So we're not doing...
No.
It's your own fault.
Neil Young.
Beautiful.
After the Gold Rush, one of the most beautiful, poignant songs ever. I
Great
think.
lyrics in that. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Forget the 1970s, Rick. I'm beginning to wonder if that's just as truthful nowadays in the year 2003.
I've told you before, you've got no idea, you don't know anything about the world or politics, so
I don't know why you persist.
I don't know why I keep saying it myself, Rick. I'm a political incompetent. I don't know why I keep spouting on with this drivel.
Right.
It's The Guardian, I think, that's doing it to me. It's all second-hand information. I just read it in there, and I just
So
think
it was a good idea to
I
get
keep
on
thinking,
the,
exactly. I keep
get
thinking
on
I
the
can pass it
bandwagon.
off.
Don't
Yeah.
really care, do you, about anything in the world, really, as long as it doesn't affect you.
I haven't exactly.
Yeah.
Unless I'm
No.
personally affected by these
Yeah.
things, I don't care less.
Well, I'm the same. Now, Carl, the big question, as we know at the moment, is whether we're going to let you do Songs of Phrase or not.
Rick, I should tell you now,
mad.
there has been a flood of... Oh, no, there hasn't. Sorry, I was thinking there'd been a flood of emails, but it was people agreeing with you, Rick.
I know Tony Blair has been trying to get through.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just checking the emails now. There's absolutely nothing supporting you,
So
Carl.
no one gives a side either way about
No, well,
that,
that's not
then.
fair. There were a couple of phone calls, weren't there? One was a guy saying you should. I think the other one was you, Carl. Was it phoning from the kitchen?
Can we do it? Can we do it? Right.
No.
If you don't like it, we won't do it next week, but the fact that I've made it.
I don't know why you did that. We thought of lots of stuff that you could do. You chose one where you have to have 10 words and 6 songs to choose. You haven't got Twix. I don't know what you've substituted Twix for.
Okay, I've got to say now, I'm going to sit on the fence, so I'm quite intrigued.
Okay, right. What
hear it.
have you substituted Twix for?
Well, I can't tell you.
Of course you can.
No, I can't because people have to listen to it and work out.
All right, let's just hear it. Let's hear it then.
No. They know what they have to know what the word is. They have to tell what the song is or the
I
artist.
prefer just to play it.
No, you've got to tell them what it is because they might not even know what word they're
I think
looking
you should
for.
let's hear him out, Rick.
Right.
Please,
Right.
democracy. That's what we're fighting for. Come on.
Right, you turn them up.
Right, okay, I'll put the headphones on. Go on then.
Right.
Okay, so hang on. The phrase originally was
Is you never see an old man eating a Twix.
right, and we're trying to identify a number of songs which you've used to make up that phrase.
And you email in xfm.co.uk/Ricky with as many as you can get, and whoever gets the most right can win
It's
some
so
stuff.
complicated. This is
It's
so
not.
complicated.
Right, here we go. Here we
It's
go.
I'm baffled by the email address. I couldn't figure
what's
that
the
out.
email address again?
xfm.co.uk/Ricky.
Right.
Right?
And there's some link on there, is there? That,
Yeah, that you
right.
just press and it comes through. Or
Brilliant.
that. Right, here we go then, right?
And you'll never see an old man
Well, I missed a little bit at the end. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again.
Mars, ba ba ba.
Let's hear it again.
and you'll never see an old man
Oh no.
Oh God. Okay. Right, we'd say the prizes, Steve.
Right. So how many songs were there? Do we know?
I think it was 6.
You think there was 6?
And you'll never see an old man eat. Oh, it might be 5.
5 or 6? Anyway, why not email in the answers and how many there were, and you might be in with a chance of winning on DVD the original series of Citizen Smith with Robert Lindsay. That was good. Paul Whitehouse's Happiness, the first series of that, on DVD. We've also got a couple of CDs here. The Best of Britpop, Live Forever, Oasis, Blur, Radiohead, and all the rest of them on there.
Right.
Supergrass's current album as well.
That's all
I
right.
think it's a current album. Yeah, it is. And
Okay.
less convinced by this one. If I tell you that some of the artists include Delamitri and Deacon Blue, then I know you'll be rushing out later, Rick, to buy this. Scotland Rocks. A compilation of...
Is Wet on there?
let's see.
What
the
about
Wets-
Biss? What happened to Biss?
Let me see, I'm not gonna... I tell you, it doesn't... I mean, we've got Gun on there.
Oh, yeah.
We've got...
baby, lately.
Aztec Camera.
Yeah.
Big Country, obviously.
Proclaimer's not on there.
Wait a minute, where's Runrig? There they are. There they are. And obviously Rafferty, Baker Street. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Brilliant.
So that's definitely worth entering for, surely.
So xfm.co.uk/Ricky. Play it one more time.
Yeah.
Just in, right.
And you'll never see an old man
Class. Pure class. Well done. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oasis. Stop Crying Your Heart Out on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl's competition is in full swing now. I just will remind you, when playing songs of phrase and trying to guess the songs and artists, what do you want, songs or artists?
I think songs. Is better.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's ambiguous, isn't it, what a song title is? Where
Yeah,
if
I
you
think
know
it should
the
be
artist,
artists, definitely.
maybe the artist that cleans it up really. Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we do
Artists.
Okay, you know, if they know what it is, because that'll stop any ambiguity, won't it? And don't worry if you haven't got all of them, because the winner last week didn't have all of them, but it's the closest one. I understand when you're trying to guess what's in Karl's mind, you can only get so close.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He wants us to bring in Darren Brown, because he won't be able to read my mind. And
Yeah.
I think he's right.
I think he might be.
I think he's the one person that could outwit Darren Brown.
Yeah.
Now, moving on, Karl. As we have to.
Should we just play it very quickly? Just play again.
Just if
Karl's
you're okay, you want to
competition?
join in. Go on then, one more time. Here it is, songs of phrase.
and you'll never see an old man
Because you have to get, you know, it is very difficult. So, you know, song or artist, we'd give points if you're close to any of those, and we'll choose a winner. So, you know, do
And what do points mean? Crap prizes.
XFM
xfm.co.uk /Ricky.
Ricky. Right now, we got people to send in a little thing for you last week, didn't you? The film Freaks. You
little
got
Freaks.
You got a few sent in. You watched it, did you?
Yeah.
Now, I should just point out that the film Freaks, for those that don't know, was a movie that was released, I think, it was delayed. It was originally made in about 1932, something like that, and then it was
Banned for
delayed.
about
It was
50
banned
years.
for many years, because it did, in actual fact, feature, for want of a better phrase, real-life freaks.
Yeah.
Bearded ladies being one of the more kind of familiar
There's
ones.
a guy without
there's
arms and
the guy without
legs.
arms, there's all sorts. And it was actually it's quite a tender film, isn't it? And actually portrays them as a kind of dysfunctional family. It's not exploitative in that sense. But what do you make of it, Karl?
Well, you were watching it for the Freaks, weren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I wish it does take a while to get onto it.
What do you mean?
Well, straight away I was disappointed, right? Because at the start, like, you put it in, it's like, oh, brilliant. Here we go, you know. I said to Suzanne, we'll watch this, we'll have a good night.
Yeah. Have a
And,
romantic night.
That's it, her birthday. You've got your gloves, now we're going to watch some Freaks.
So, put it on, and it starts off, and it's like, you know, the following film, you think, oh, it's like following films rated 15, which means, you know, might contain scenes of violence, bad language, and sex.
Yeah.
Mention nothing about pinheads.
Right.
So I thought they missed a trick there.
Yeah.
Right? So I thought, well, let's carry on watching
And
it.
what exactly is a pinhead?
Oh, if you've seen it, you'd know.
Okay.
Right, so not the best thing in it either. So
Oh.
imagine that.
Okay, so you're watching it.
So sat there, I think, right, something comes on, and the little fella's on there, the little fella we were talking about, the Pillow Man.
Right.
Is it the best thing in it?
Now, what's the Pillow Man again?
He's a fella who years ago, he's got no arms and legs.
Right. He's
And
just a torso.
Just
and a
rolls,
head.
yeah. And there's a scene where you see him sort of rolling a cigarette up, just using his mouth, and it's
Yeah.
like he lights it and stuff. And that's weird. And then What else is on it?
Smoking stunts your growth.
And then there's a little fella on it who is fed up because he looks 5, but he's actually 34. Right. But there's a woman who is 42 and looked 8. So they both had the opposite thing. They were both really fed up. And I kind of thought that shows that, you know, you always want what someone else has got.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a way, there's a story there in that.
No, you described the same there.
No. No, it was like...
No, they both, you just said, they both looked young, but they are actually both older.
No. This was like a little man...
Yeah, who was
looked-
35.
Who was 35.
And looked 8.
Yeah.
And so did she.
No, well, the other way round then.
What? So she was an 8-year-old that looked 35?
Yeah. So, oh, maybe not then.
Anyway.
No.
But that wasn't that weird. I kind of thought it's a slow start and that.
Yeah.
And then...
It's not a difficult film to follow.
No.
Yeah, but I wasn't really listening to what it's all about, just looking at what they had. And they had like a fella who's running about on just...
They had like he was shopping.
You know, they had a fella with no legs and he's running about on his hands and sort of got about on a skateboard, talking to someone about it. They said that's how E.T. was done. There's actually a little fella in E.T.
Right.
who's just half of, sort of half a body.
Is that true?
I've no idea. I've never heard that before.
Why haven't we heard that before?
I've never heard that before.
I don't think he would fit in E.T. Because where's the head? He's got no neck, E.T. It's a skinny little thing. There's a human neck couldn't fit in that skinny little neck.
Well,
You sure it wasn't Kenny Baker up to his old tricks?
What are you talking about, Carl? There's a fella with no legs in E.T.
in E.T. they had two fellas, right? I think they had a little, a midget fella.
Right.
Who did it. And then I think he was off sick and they were like, oh, you know, what else are we going to do?
So they saw a guy on a skateboard going by.
And said, do you fancy some work?
Right.
And he's done it. I think someone told me. I mean, it might be wrong.
Exactly.
Might be wrong.
It might be, mightn't it? I mean, you've never been wrong before, so I don't know why you'd be wrong there.
else
So what's
was
the
in it?
worst thing in it?
Now, it's intriguing to me because here's a film called Freaks, featuring real-life freaks, and you're sort of a bit nonplussed by it.
Just because it wasn't, because it's built up. If you call a video Freaks, you've got to make sure that there's some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
What were you disappointed about? Was it that?
Because there was a few things on it, right? There was a woman who said she was half man, half woman. And it's like, well, you're not, are you? It was just like she had some makeup on. I thought, well, that's rubbish. And then there was a woman who could eat using her feet. That isn't that freaky. Do you know what I mean? She's not hungry, she looks normal.
Yeah.
And that's when I was thinking, I mean, I'm not being right, Steve. You know I'm not being funny.
Oh, here we go.
No, but I'm just saying, if that woman wasn't eating and you were sat next to her in that film,
Yeah.
I'd probably be sort of drawn to you more than her. I'm not... I know you hate me saying it, but there's no point sort of pretending. Do you know what I mean?
Oi, Muttley, what are you sniggering about?
That face. Well, you mean there were things in it that were less... What are you saying?
I'm just saying...
Play a record. Seriously, I'll slap you. I'm going to slap you live on air.
Yeah, but you always get...
Right, I'm slapping you live on air, I swear to God.
Alright, play a song then.
He's playing a song.
I'll play the song.
Keep the fader up. Bruce Springsteen, Atlantic City from the album Nebraska.
So melancholy, that one. I love that one. Wow. So Freaks then. All in all, not as amazing as you first hoped.
It was built up too much. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
It's like some films.
Is that my fault for getting you excited? I just can't
Probably.
believe it. I hand you this thing on a plate. So
I know,
if
but-
you know,
And I'm not being out of order, Steve. I'm just being honest. We've always said that about this show. We
Yeah,
only talk about stuff, you know,
Yeah.
that you know, being honest and that.
Yeah, no, sure.
And I've always said the first time I saw you.
Sure, no, you've always been honest,
You know
and
what I
I've always
mean?
been honest with you. I've always said that, you know, you've got the intelligence and insight of a gnat.
Yeah, but if I keep quiet, people don't know that.
Sure.
all right, don't
incredibly you do, Carl, because you look stupid as well.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
No, but Carl was being nice then. You don't.
I'm just saying, you're a good bloke, and now I've got to know you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time was weird when I saw you.
Yeah.
No,
And
leave
then-
it. Don't just try to interrupt. Just to let it
No,
right.
I'm just saying. The
Okay.
first time,
Yeah.
it was weird and that, and then weeks go by.
And you- okay.
And the weird thing is, I kind of thought maybe he's not that odd looking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you went to LA for 3 weeks.
Sure.
And when you came back, it was like the first time again.
Right,
Yeah,
okay,
No, I'm just...
Yeah.
okay, wait, no, stop it now.
Yeah.
Right, everyone
but-
stop it now.
That
No,
doesn't-
but I just think I'm a little bit more consistent because I've always thought you were an idiot.
I don't want this, don't argue, he was just, okay.
No, I just, you know what I mean? My opinion has
no,
never changed. I've
no.
always thought you're an idiot.
No, it's
that's
just
been
all
through
nice. Let's look. Peace.
Shut
not
up,
war.
fatso.
Peace, not war.
He's just such a stir, isn't he?
No,
He loves it. Don't think I didn't see you whispering behind the microphone about what to say to
Look what
Carl.
I've just drawn, Carl, subconsciously.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I drew a picture of him, it's not going to be on the website.
It's not been on the website.
No, it's going to be. I drew a little cartoon of him. No, not yours, I drew one of Carl. Right, okay. What were we talking about? That was a...
So, yeah, no, the
Touchy
Freaks thing,
moment.
it's over and done with. It was alright if you want to get it out on video.
Sure.
You know, it's probably worth a look. There's a couple of things on there that get you thinking more, you know, it's like how their life is and stuff, do you know what I mean? How it's affected, and like the little pillow man, or the fella who's got half of his body missing.
Yeah.
You know, it's stuff like that you think, oh.
But what's the one that was disappointing? You said it was a half man, half woman.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that one.
Do you mean hermaphrodite or half? I can't remember it. Do you mean it was one sort of like it had bits of both?
It was just like half a face done in makeup and long hair, then on the other side it had it shaved.
I love the idea that you go to this circus and there's people in there that have been sort of persecuted all their life, and they think, well, maybe I can make some money, and then you boo them because they're not freakish enough. I love the idea they go, boo, you're not freakish enough, boo. Oh, you've got bits of legs, boo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But there was, I mean, talking about that, you see, why did they join the circus and that? Because there are things they can do. I was telling you in the week that I was reading something on some news website about some sort of Olympic-style games where they're going to see, like, disabled people against able-bodied.
Right. Let's be careful here, shall we?
No, I'm just saying, though.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So there is other things. It doesn't mean just because you haven't got legs you can't do other stuff.
Yeah.
And in this race, there's, like, disabled people who are beating able-bodied people.
Yeah.
I mean,
what?
Would you go and see that? I don't know.
But I mean, it depends. What do you mean? They're beating them? At what?
He didn't state what the little races were and that.
Little races. Does that
Can't help himself.
no, little races. Oh look, there's the disabled with their little races.
Yeah, they're having another little race.
Oh dear.
Would you go? Would you go and watch that?
Do you remember when Jimmy thought that Paralympics stood for Paraplegic Olympics?
The Paralympics?
Yeah, it means parallel Olympics.
Yeah.
He thought it meant paraplegic Olympics. That would be a good site, wouldn't it? Mainly blow football.
Right.
Right. Okay. So, what was that thing I told you to look up in the week?
You were saying, I don't believe you. We're going on about, we were talking about the half man, half woman,
Yeah.
and you were saying,
You can get a sex change on the NHS, just to see what you say about that. Did you look it up?
I didn't, because I think I was wasting my time. I don't think you
I'm
can
giving
have that
all
done.
these things. Little play
Interesting
records
stuff.
are annoying
No,
me
but
now.
you wouldn't do that. You see,
You've
it's the
annoyed,
other thing
you've
we were
annoyed
talking about.
Steve. You've annoyed Steve on air.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, it's just too late, Carl.
But we were talking about other stuff as well. I mean, you know, talking about operations and that. You were saying, you know, can you have a sex change done on the NHS and that?
No, you can.
Well, you say you can. I think that's a bit... It's not that important to have done, I don't think.
Well, it depends if you desperately want it. It depends if you feel that you're born actually a different sex.
Right? And then you went on to say there's other things that are done. Get this, Steve. Someone, if the cat's got a bad liver,
Kidney.
right, bad kidney, can have it done for $5,000.
Yeah, you can have a kidney operation.
But what's wrong with that? If you've got $5,000 you want to waste it on a cat, then fine.
Get another one. We went through loads of cats. I've told you before, as a kid, we got through loads. It's not worth it. And there's no cat that is that amazing that you'd go, gonna miss that one. It's never gonna be the same. Cause
What do you mean? What would it have to be able to do to be worth it? Well, it's normally to do with people's affection for their cat. They've had the pet for many years. What do you mean? It should be able to juggle? Or
No,
do
just-
impressions, and that's why it's worth £5 grand?
Supposing there was a fella, right? He feels he was born a woman. He's not happy, right? He doesn't want this he's got a knob and a couple of testicles that he does not want, right? He wants a lovely pair of tits and a minge, right? And he finds out that he gets a cut price. He gets, a cut price sort of operation, a dodgy backstreet transsexual maker, right? £5 grand, knockdown price £5 grand. It's done with a blunt knife and some chloroform, right? But
why have you got to have it all done?
what? You mean just like have the knob trimmed and wear a bra?
Well, yeah, I mean, are you saying if you have it all done you get some sort of offer, if you give them something?
No, I was being flippant. I'm saying I was trying to get down to £5 grand. Supposing there was a fella who had £5 grand to give away, right? Some old woman with her cat is going to die, or some fella who wants his knob chopped off and a lovely pair of tits put on. Who would you give the £5 grand to?
So, hang on a minute. So, there's a fella who wants to be a woman,
Yeah,
and there's a woman who's got an ill cat.
yeah.
Ooh. You see, I'd be annoyed. Is this £5 grand? Is this my savings, or...?
No, just you get given £5 grand, and you go, but you've got to give it to a charity of your choice, and it's got to be one of them. You give them
Right, I'll
£5
tell you
grand.
what I'd do.
What?
I'd find out what the cat looks like, get a replacement, right? Say it's had the op. She's loving it, thinking it's happy again.
Yeah.
Give the fella the money.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, so you're basically saying that you'd rather have the bloke have his knob cut off and stuff than
I'd
save
have
the
to have a
cat.
chat with him first and say, what's your problem? And say, why do you need this doing? And
I
stuff
think they
like
go
that.
through that. I think they go to counselling and live
Just
as
to
a
check.
woman for
Like
yeah.
a second opinion thing. I'd just be saying, right, are you sure?
Yeah.
But £5 grand on a cat, it can only be for people who have got loads of money, right? And it's like, well, £5 grand, it's nothing.
Well, I think this debate will rage on. Should we play a record and come back to this? Think about it, though.
Yeah. Bit of White Stripes.
Placebo. Bitter End on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're looking all flustered and confused again.
Still sort of don't get it.
What don't you get?
Well, that's a long list, Rick.
Yeah.
The, if you have your...
Knob cut off.
Yeah.
It's because they feel like they're actually born a woman, and they're not living right. They can't live properly with all these things, Well, I mean, there are people that are genetically the other gender. They've just grown, There was one woman actually who was a scientist researching it and found out genetically she was a man. She had Y chromosomes. But this is something different. This is both psychological and everything
Well,
else.
sometimes it's that thing again, isn't it? You can't always have, what you want. It's like, I'd like to have hair. Do you know what I mean?
But it's a bit easier. You can wear a wig. You can't go round really. Well, you can put on, false breasts and tuck it in.
That's just it as well, isn't it? You see, you say you could have the operation done and that, and yeah, you might sort of feel as free as a woman down below and that, but at the end of the day, you still look like a fella.
Yeah, here's a bra and a split tennis ball.
No,
They'd be just like Auntie Nora.
do you know what I mean, though?
Well, yeah, but it's about their outward appearance as well and how they feel publicly. Don't forget, a transsexual, it's not a transvestite. This isn't just a builder in a dress. They have the hormone replacement as well, so they get estrogen, so they and electrolysis, so they have, their face looks different, they don't go bald, they're slighter, they you know what I mean? They're the real thing. A transsexual is now the real thing. Biologically and politically and...
But they'll still be a man, won't they?
Well, it'd be embarrassing if they don't tell their new partner and there's pictures of them, down the pub when they were 24. But you probably sort of get over that, don't you? They go, it's just a fella with a beard drinking the yard of ale. That was me.
Well, interesting story. Probably should have told you this before the honeymoon.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can have all that done, right? There's stuff, you could have your bits done, right? You can have, like, false teeth, but you know that when you see an old person with a good set of teeth, it's like, well, they're false. There's no way you've got good teeth like that if you were brought up in, like, the 30s.
But what would you do if Suzanne said, look, I've got a terrible secret, and she showed you a picture of this kid, this little boy, growing up, you know, playing football, and then the pictures stop at 20 just before you met her, and she goes and she shows you a nice pair of bollocks in a jar. She goes, "They were mine."
Well, first thing is you take back the gloves you bought her last week.
Would you go, "Oh, I can't go out with you now," or would you say, "Well, you're the same person"? I've blown his mind.
That's frazzled him.
I really have freaked him out there.
She is into sport.
Hey? Should we play a record while you give her a call?
No, but look, what I'm saying is here, right? It doesn't matter what you have done. We can wrap this up here because I've got it sorted, right?
Okay.
Doesn't matter what you have done. At the end of the day, it's obvious that you've had it done. If you're a fella and you've been changed to a woman, I could spot you, right? Mm-hmm. If
You can't though.
I tell you what, I was at Suzanne's mum and dad's right up north last week, and I went to the off licence, right?
Yeah.
And I went in there, never seen this fella before, right? Soon as I walk in, I eye him up behind the counter and go, "All right, mate."
Oh, hello.
I notice he's got a wig on, right?
Yeah.
Now, it was, I kind of looked and I thought, yeah, it's a wig, whatever. And then I thought, I wonder if it is. And as I got to the till, I said, "How much is that?" He said, 50 pence. I said, "Great." And as he turned to the till...
Were you buying Suzanne a gift?
As he turned to the till and he did that sort of angle, you got the profile, you see the bit sticking out of the back, you go, "That's a wig."
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And
it's like a little. It just the last inch just lifts away from the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, everybody who goes in that shop will probably know him as having a wig and that. He keeps him happy, but everybody knows. So, what I'm saying is, it's like...
But could I just say, transsexuals put in a little bit more effort than a fella who's plonked a rug on top and held it down with some duct tape. Do you know what I mean? You know, the only giveaway often with a transsexual is the big hands. They can't do anything about that. That's the only thing, you know.
Right.
But I mean, transvestites are different. You know, they are builders in the dress. You go in a supermarket, you turn around, you see a 6-foot woman, huge head. You go, "All right, love." Do you know what I mean? You know, down below, she's packing more than us three put together.
That's what I'm saying.
But you know what I mean? That's what if Eddie Izzard, right? You're meeting Eddie Izzard, right? Who likes to pop on a dress now and again, right? What's the politics with that? Do you go, because he walks in, he's all in evening gown, and he goes, "All right, Carl," and you go, "All right, Eddie," and it's in a busy pub, and you go, "Oh, why is he?" And you go, do you say, "Do you want a pint of bitter?" and slap him on the back like you would a mate, or do you go, "That's lovely, that's a lovely dress"? Do you know what I mean? What do you do? What do you do with a transvestite?
Would you compliment a transvestite
on their lovely dress?
if he was wearing a nice dress? In the same way that you would if Suzanne was wearing
Probably
a nice
in a
frock?
different way. I'd probably say, "That dress, you know, looks nice. Be even nicer on a woman."
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So you try and change the way they think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd want to teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
Sure.
In a way.
Yeah.
It's just, it's one of them things I can't get my head around, to be honest, right? I can handle hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Is it true to say that you've never been able to handle a transvestite?
So I'm just going to add that to the list then, Carl, of things you can figure out. It's now 4 volumes. Snoop Doggy Dogg, obviously, in the classic "What's My Name?"
Yes. XFM 104.9. We've done that, so that's good. We've done...
So we've solved the whole transvestism issue.
Yeah, let me just check. We've done hairy Chinese kids, people having their knobs cut off. I think
We've touched on the war as well. We've sorted
done
that out.
that. We've done freaks, haven't we? We've done freaks with no arms and legs, haven't we?
Take that.
Just don't think there's any other areas of possible offence.
Have we done Forrest Gump in a wheelie bin? Well, we touched on your Auntie Nora, but haven't mentioned her fighting for 5 minutes, or her showing you her clunge. Hold on, let me see. I think we might have.
I'd definitely like to hear the word "clunge" more often.
Yeah.
On this show.
Her Mary.
Leave
euphemisms.
that.
Yeah.
I'm still not,
Mary.
I'm still none the wiser on that, but we'll leave it.
I love the fact you're such an old man, aren't you? You're such a reactionary old man, the way you talk. You are the sort of bloke, I imagine you and your father stood in a pub, if a man came in a dress, "Oi, you're a bloke in a dress, take it off."
We were
Or get out
talking,
the pub.
I don't know, last week we were talking about things that you can sort of say and do when you're sort of like 40. I thought another one, nod to a policeman.
Yep, definitely.
They're
yeah.
on the beat, they're going along, you're going your duty, you're going on, yeah, I know you're alright. I know you're alright.
Yeah.
Never mind these youngsters shouting at you and knocking your cap off.
Exactly.
It's that you can nod at
If
a
you're
copper.
40, you can nod at a copper because it's like going, I know what you're up to. It's a difficult job, and you're doing it well.
Yeah. I respect you now. I didn't when I was
Exactly.
young. I know what I was thinking of. Well done, mate.
Well, I like the one you mentioned last week. You're now of an age where a van driver might ask you to back him into a parking space.
Yeah, well, you don't feel. You go, get out
To
of the
me,
way.
he wouldn't even consider
No,
me.
get out of the way. Yeah.
If you're under 30, you don't even consider. It's like I was thinking the other day, if I was in a pub with my dad and say his mates, and they're all sort of 40 or 50, there is not one of them that would turn to me first with a pint of bitter and go, taste that, see if is that off?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't want
would
your
never
opinion.
consider me. My opinion is the last one they're interested in.
Yeah.
Is that off?
Things you can do over, I think, maybe 50. Wear a flat cap and not like a frat.
Yeah.
You know, you're wearing
It's
it
a
because your
fashion
head's
statement.
cold.
Yeah, exactly.
You're wearing it because your head's cold. You're 50 years old, flat cap, fine.
Yeah, or just wear a suit and tie without having to go to an event or a convention
Just
or
get
to
up
work.
and pop on a little old suit and
just
tie.
pop on a suit and tie. 'cause
I tell you what, I love seeing old boys in a suit on Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've
Yeah.
got shiny shoes and they're 75.
I've got
and they go
photographs.
down the pub and I think it's brilliant.
I got photographs of one of my late grandfathers, he must have been in his 60s, on the beach wearing a suit. Wearing a suit on the beach. I got a feeling he's even got a knotted handkerchief and a full three-piece suit.
That's great.
It's brilliant.
It's a decency
My
all time.
grandfather, in my mind, my grandfather was always wearing a suit. I never saw
probably
him not wearing a
was.
suit. I think he wore a suit to bed. I can't imagine taking that suit off. It was always...
Maybe it was an all-in-one, pull-on one.
But he didn't, I mean, what the weird thing is though, it wasn't like he worked in a bank all his life. I think he was a builder. And then he retired and thought, it's time I should start wearing a suit.
I know. Oh, I love it. I just, you know what I mean? It's because they've got to do something then. They've got to get up and they make an effort and they're still part of the world.
Yeah,
As opposed to me already just walking around in my pants.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like there's no point in getting dressed. I'm not going out.
Yeah.
Or everything's got an elasticated waistband.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, you don't even consider a pair of trousers.
It's slip-on shoes, pull-on trousers.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
I have never seen a man with more Velcro in his closet. That has got to be for you the best time-saving device ever. Velcro.
It's great. Just me and a baby girl, a dry white baby. I went to, after we went to
Has
the
your
awards.
tuxedo got Velcro?
Well, I was still talking like that. The award show. I went home. When did we stay there? We went to 12 or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
I went home and I was watching telly at the end, right? And I was eating. I had these sesame seeds 'cause I was hungry. I had a few. And in the end, at the bottom of this jar of sesame seeds, right? Oh, there's tiny little seeds, but I didn't want to waste them, so I sort of poured them into my mouth and sort of like ate them like millet, like a budgie binging.
Yeah.
I went to bed, got up the next day. I thought, I felt a bit sweaty. I had a resolve, and there was loads of seeds still in my chest.
What,
They
in
were
the hair on your chest?
Yeah. I had to pick them out. It took me ages to pick them out before I had a bath. So they must have stayed there all night, but not with the, with the cheese and alcohol that was coming through my pores. These seeds. They started growing. I'd have to mow my chest. Oh dear.
Your girlfriend's a lucky woman.
Sesame seed chest. What we got, Carl?
Oh, do you remember we were also talking about names you cannot call kids now? It's like there are certain
I was
names.
thinking that, like, there's great old blokes' names, but they have to be a baby once.
Yeah, but
I name this child Alf.
you can.
Stan.
There are sort of these names which you just never name a child now. I mean, Carl, frankly, is
Oh, that's all right.
I think this is quite
Carl's
friendly.
good. Oh, but Sid.
Alf Sid. You would never name a child Sid. Stan.
Bert. I name this child Bert.
Did I ever tell you about my Uncle Alf?
No?
He wasn't a proper uncle, right?
Right.
But he was just
he an aunt?
one of my dad's mates and
Yeah.
that. And he was getting on a bit. He must have been about 60, which is pretty old when you're younger and that. And he was the same. He used to always wear a suit and that. But he was never in good nick. It was always like a rough suit, but it doesn't matter. He's still, making half the effort and that.
Yeah.
And he used to sleep in a dinghy. Right, Uncle Alf.
What? In his house?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, in a flat, he's in like a little bed sit. Because he only had a little bed sit and he was into boats and stuff. So he had this
Two
dinghy.
birds with one stone.
Had this little dinghy, had a little flat, thought, well, it's tight space and that. He had a dinghy as a bed, and he had two tellies, right? He had two tellies. One that the sound worked on. The other one, only the vision worked. So if you wanted to watch a programme,
You had to turn both on.
put them both on like BBC One, turned one up and watched the other one.
Wow. That's extraordinary.
From his dinghy?
Sat in his dinghy.
That is brilliant.
It was an inflatable dinghy, it wasn't like a wooden.
Yeah, an inflatable one, yeah, big inflatable
Did you
one.
ever go around and visit him?
Yeah, now and again.
Was it weird seeing a 60-year-old bloke in a suit, in a dinghy inside, watching 2 tellies?
It's weird at the time, I thought.
Which of the TVs stopped working properly first? I mean, did he... let's say the sound went on one of them.
Yeah.
Did he carry on watching the other one, hoping that the other one was fine? Or
No, he went and got a new telly, and then the vision went on that, and he went, oh no. He went, hold on though.
Wait a minute.
I've got another telly in the wardrobe that I haven't used. It must have been like that.
Yeah.
Wow, he sounds brilliant. Is he
He's
still
all right.
alive?
Yeah, he's still around, yeah. I haven't seen him for years, but he used to...
Be alright.
Was he married?
Be alright.
I think that's what happened. I think his wife passed away, and,
Right.
and that's when he had all this... You know, he had a boat. And it's like, oh, where am I going to put it in a bed sit? And it was like, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sleep in that. So, yeah.
I wonder if he ever brought any women back. Just the idea of bringing them back, getting down to it. Shall we move into the bedroom?
Ahoy!
Oh,
That is fantastic. Missy Elliott, Gossip Folks on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Now I know we're not meant to mention the adverts, and I'm not slagging off the advert. It's that National Lottery advert with the little Welsh fella saying your money from the National Lottery goes towards Mountain Rescue. We put it out there, we've saved a lot of people. Now, that's fine, that's great, well done. What I'm annoyed at is why those people are allowed to go up the mountain in the first place.
Yeah.
Don't go up there, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You're at your own risk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's ridiculous. Just posh, beardy twats climbing mountains and sticking a flag up there. Why climb? I don't want you to. I don't want you to.
am I paying? Is there any point, Rick, where I am paying for people to get rescued from mountains?
I'm not sure. I think the lottery's doing it now.
Fine, because I'll tell you, if it was my money, I would be livid.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? I mean...
you should have to take out insurance if you want to climb up a mountain.
You should pay for it.
Yeah.
If we save you, it'll cost a lot of money. You owe you. I'll be paying it back for the rest of your life. That's the risk.
Yeah.
Not falling to your death.
Exactly.
But never being able to play it. They're all posh and rich anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just like a cat gets stuck up a tree and the farmer come out because he doesn't know any better. Imagine if that was a bloke. I'm stuck up again. Stop going up there.
But that's what I'm saying again, though. It's only a cat, so leave it up there. Get another one.
Absolutely. And there's the skeleton of Tiddles. I couldn't be bothered to go and get a ladder.
No, but it's the same. A few weeks ago, everyone was making a fuss over that sheep. That was the first cloned sheep.
Yeah.
And it died. Clone another one.
Oh, wow.
If only you could do the same with mountaineers.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks the same. The beard's the same. They all look like Brian Blessed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Did I ever tell you about the time that my father, when I was younger, we went on holiday, my dad he'd bought a little boat, little sort of wooden boat, make a 3-seater, and he and a friend of his went out with me in the boat. I was maybe 12 or 13. Went out and we sort of went, so I think we were we had the little motor, outboard motor, chugging out. We just thought we thought this was real seafaring stuff.
Brilliant.
We'd lost sight of the beach because we'd gone round a corner of like a mountain, or like a, what do you call it, like a cliff. And so we were just round the corner, and there was this boy, just floating in the water. Not a boy, but you know, like a boy. And, very tricky to explain that on the radio. It's the same word, isn't it? Boy, a boy, and
Yeah,
a boy.
yeah.
And so we float past that and we're just chugging along. The motor conks out. Oh, I can't believe it. We have to row back in. So they're rowing away. I'm just sat there. And we noticed that every time we sort of think we've got past this buoy, it just seems to be back where it started again. And we realised that the tide is taking us but not taking us out, taking us towards these rocks. And we've got ravaged rocks. And we were a bit pretty scared because I can't swim very well, or I couldn't at the time. I think when my dad had maybe bought, he didn't, I'll be honest with you, I inherited a lot of things from him, one of which was his carefulness with money. just the one life jacket.
How deep was the water?
Which I seem to remember he tore off my back and put on himself. So the water's pretty. I mean, I'm not saying we would have necessarily died, but it was pretty scary because the boat, we were going to crash into these rocks and stuff. It was getting pretty unnerving, and so they're sort of rowing like mad, trying to get. We're just not making any progress, and we're beginning to think that this might be the end. And this boat, this kind of ferry boat, comes chugging by doing tours, ching 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 ching, and it comes by and. My dad goes, oh, wow. We were going, brilliant, they can help us. They'll throw us a rope, they'll tow us back reckon he was going, you got to be careful though, hang on, because according to the laws of the sea, if he rescues us, Steve, he can claim my boat. The laws of the sea mean he can claim my boat as salvage.
I love the idea of
That's like a reward. That's
doing that.
But what I like is his 12-year-old son might die. He's thinking about the boat.
I know, but also the other thing, of course, is that I like the idea of this ferrymaster going,
Yeah.
the boat be mine now, or take your son.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
I need a new bed. That'll be just right. King size.
Oh dear, that's
Anyway.
lovely.
So we've done a lot of stuff today. We've covered.
We've done Artist
that.
Minge. We've done. Oh, what else have we done? We've done Chop Your Bollocks Off for Free.
Yeah. We've done the operation to £5 which I'm not happy about.
Yeah.
'Cause
Leave the cat up there.
spend money.
We've done most stuff. I think we've done a lot.
Yeah.
We still haven't done Forrest Gump in a wheelie bin, but we can leave that till next week if you want.
See, I still think there's something in the spending money in areas that it's not needed. Like, the fella, if you haven't, if you've only just tuned in, you've missed a debate about a fella who needs his tackle taken off.
A debate makes it sound like it was a bit more informed than it actually was.
Well, and I'm just, all that time, that was probably half an hour ago, and I've still been thinking about other things that it would be good if more money could be ploughed into things to get them out there.
Like what?
Do you know what I mean? Well, I was looking, I'm a fan of going on the web and that.
Sure.
And these inventions, right? We were talking about a few weeks ago, inventions that are out there, and there's some that, are well known by famous people who have brought stuff out.
Do you know why we didn't go on with this? Because I remember saying to you about Einstein, who's clearly thinks clever, you weren't impressed with it. I said Einstein, and you went, this is a quote, you went Einstein, well, yeah. Now, I've never needed, you got it wrong, you went, I've never needed MC² in my life, but the fella who made the video recorder, I watch one a week.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Brilliant.
And it's the fact that everybody's got one good idea in them,
Yeah.
right? Like Newton said about the apple.
Yeah.
I did Rockbusters,
Yeah.
right? And there was this thing that was on the website.
So they
right?
shouldn't be spending money on investigating sort of medical procedures that might help people. They should be
because
spending it
that's-
on what, Carl?
I found this thing, right, Ricky? Brilliant.
Yeah.
What it was, little sort of mops.
What?
Little mops, like little mop heads.
Like floor mops?
Yeah.
Right.
Fit them on your cat feet. If you've got a cat, right? If you've got a little cat,
Yeah.
put these little things on the feet, and there was a picture of one, just like walking around the kitchen, like that, looking a bit like that.
Nick,
right?
you can't do looking like that on the radio.
No, but it's just looking a bit sort of fed up, but he didn't really know what was going on. Walking around, you see like the woman of the house sat in the background having a cup of tea. The cat's there walking about on the kitchen lino, mopping the floor. That's what I put my money into.
Can we get shares in this?
Now, that's an invention.
How good is that?
Yeah.
Can we get shares in that?
It's good though, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, I'll market that. I'll yeah, that's amazing. I just like the idea of people struggling with their cat to get. Hold on though, wait a
Well,
minute.
then, I'd say-
What if it had a bad kidney?
Ah, well then it's worth paying £5,000.
I suppose a year, because it would cost a
It's
cleaner that,
working.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's loads of other things out there that gets loads of
Of course,
praise.
you can stick a brush in its head and make it go down the toilet. It'll be genius, Carl.
No, but there's you see, you say that, if Newton came up with it, you'd be loving it. And there'd be loads of them out there, and everything, right? That's what annoys
Imagine
me.
Newton coming up with that. Imagine Newton coming up with that, Carl. Think of it.
Well, there's other things that gets loads of praise. Penicillin. Everyone, who came up with that? Who came up with that?
Fleming, was it?
Yeah, so discovered it on a...
Right, I'm 30. Don't think I've ever used it. I've had Nurofen and Benylin. Right, so there's one thing. What's something else I was talking to you about? in the week?
Oh, God, you like video. Okay, so video recorders...
Telescope was another thing you seem to think's important.
Well, no, you asked me about great inventors. I know someone, so I said Alexander Graham Bell, the telephone, everything from that, linked from that. John Logie Baird, television, Marconi, the radio. I said Galileo, I was naming you stuff. It wasn't that, I was just saying that I think those things are more important than Rockbusters. I think they're better ideas.
Telescope, even telescope.
Carl, play a record because there's a website. I must try and find it during this record. It's got loads of inventions. I think you're going to love it. Vicious from Lou Reed. Always a joy.
Yeah. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Carl, someone pointed me in the direction of this website, and basically, I swear to God, these are real inventions, okay, that real inventors have, applied for patents for, you know, so that they own the copyright.
Why don't I come up with one, a real one,
yeah,
and then you do that
well, I
one,
think some of these,
and Carl has to vote on which thing's the better invention.
I think some of these, Carl, you are going to be absolutely excited by. If you love the little mops that go on cats' feet, I think you'll be excited
well, I'll
by
throw
some
one
of
up to start with. Have you got one there ready?
Yeah.
The X-ray machine.
All right.
Oh.
So we've got the X-ray machine on the one side.
X-ray machine, Carl. Think of that.
So, you've come to me with this idea.
It goes through a things. It doesn't need light. It excites. It can. You know, well, you know what an X-ray machine can do.
So what's happening is, right, I'm sort of head of some business. I've got a load of money.
Yeah.
You're coming to me with an idea.
Yeah.
And Steve's coming with me to an idea. I've got, say, $5,000 and
I've come with you. I said, look, I can do transvector operation. You go, I'm not interested. I said, my cat needs a kidney operation. You go, I'm not interested. Right? I've come with you with an X-ray. Meanwhile, Steve walks in with.
Well, firstly, I'm going to offer you, this is patent 5571247. You've got the X-ray machine. I'm going to come to you with the self-containing enclosure for protection from killer bees.
Tell me more.
All right. Well, it's like
Tell me more!
a self-containing enclosure for protection from killer bees, comprising an enclosure formed of a flexible, transparent plastic material, basically that will protect us from any killer bees that might be in the area. Useful?
Yeah.
Don't decide yet. Okay, I'll come up with another one. Refrigeration.
Refrigeration. The combination toy dog and vacuum cleaner. Let me read a bit more, don't judge yet. A toy dog closely resembling a real dog and having a hollow interior in which is mounted a vacuum cleaner having a suction hose which is retractable from the tail end of the dog. This enables vacuuming a dog after a haircut and grooming without causing fear to the dog, because it thinks another dog is in the room.
Sorry. This is a decoy dog to make the dog not realise it's being vacuumed, thinking it's making a friend.
There's a picture of it.
Carl.
Do you see what we're talking about there? That's a dog that looks. It's a fake dog.
Also, do you see that why the cat with the mops is on Steve's side, and why sort of X-rays, refrigeration, things that are on my side, and newtons and MC squared, as you. Can you see the difference in these can you see the pattern emerging and the difference?
Yeah, but you see, to me,
which are you impressed by? Are you impressed by the sanitary appliance for birds? I'll have a look at it. It's if you've got a domestic bird, maybe a budgerigar or something, but you're tired of it crapping everywhere, these are very tiny nappies that go on a
That is real, isn't it?
Look, there's a picture, there's a diagram
Can
there.
I put the microwave up against that one? I know I need the big guns to come out now.
Oh, what are you thinking? I know you're
Budgie
excited.
nappies or the microwave?
it's weird because...
Carl, are you tired of petting your dog or cat? I bet you are. That's why you need this patent pet petter. It is an arm on a piece of wood that will go up and down and stroke and pet your dog for you if you've not got time to do it.
Well, I can only put up interferon, the cancer cure, against that one.
Exactly.
Yeah. You see, a lot of these things...
These are all genuine inventions?
Yeah. And if the time was right, we'd say, get them made. Do you know what I mean? If there was a bad swarm in London, I'd be saying, get the bee-man on.
Yeah.
Right?
What, lose the X-ray machines? I don't care about broken bones for now.
Well, at that moment in time, that would be more important than... Do you know what I mean? We know people have been stung. We don't need to look inside them.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? It's all about... It's like the telescope now. Isn't it impressive?
Sure.
If you want to see something in the distance, get on the transport and go and see it. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to look at things in the distance.
Right, so
sure. Whereas budgerigars are shitting and pissing all over people's homes.
Could we put these... I'll tell you what, Carl. So it's looking at supernova and trying to find out more about the universe, its conception and its eventual end.
Forget that, Rick, because I've got the cheese-filtered cigarette.
Oh, now tell me more.
This is a cigarette where the filter is actually made from cheese. Apparently, cheese acts as a very good filter for tobacco, so the smoke passes through the cheese, thus you will induce a kind of smoky cheese.
And also, smoking, might make you a little bit peckish, and you can just nibble that so there's no dog end lying around the pavement. Or budgie shit. It's a cleaner place and you haven't been stung.
Brilliant. Right, now listen, so that's that done.
Yeah.
We've done that as well.
Yeah.
We're running out of time. We've got like 5 minutes left. Winner for Songs of Phrase.
All right, give us the answers.
Right. We did this at the start. We haven't even got time for the film thing today.
Oh.
But we'll do that next week. Songs of Phrase. It was a phrase you never see an old man eating a Twix.
I love the fact that we haven't got time. Like, we've had such important stuff and it's been so jam-packed and interesting. Not that it's been drivel with gaps we could have filled much better.
Yeah.
Don't look at it like that, like,
What, with his film quiz? Come on.
Oh, dear.
So, Songs of Phrase. You never see an old man eating a Twix. We had to change it to Mars Bar. Here's what we had. Jerry and the Pacemakers. Echo and the Bunnymen. Something like that.
David Bowie.
And the Beach Boys finished off.
Oh, what do you mean I thought that one was? What do you mean? Who's the winner? Oh, it doesn't matter. You got to give the answer. Who was that one you didn't know it was us?
It was Neil Young, wasn't
Jim Crochet, is it? Old Man River, it's called. Jim Crochet.
Old Man River?
Yeah.
Jim Crochet sang Old Man River? I don't think so. What was it?
Who cares?
Right.
Well, people... I can't believe this.
Old Man River, it was.
Let's give the prize to...
Jim Crochet wouldn't have sung Old Man River.
Well, let's give the...
Paul Robeson.
Let's give the prize to Mitchell Sterling, who has got some of the answers right.
On XFM 104.9.
We'll be playing that great quiz again next week.
Next week. Rick and Gervais with it on XFM Sports. And if you want to send an email, it's rickandgervais.co.uk or check out the website on XFM's All the Comms. Good night, 3:30. Coming up is Harold Levine and Stoopy Nouns.
If you want to send a necklace in for Suzanne, that'd be handy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she wants.
Is Suzanne listening today?
No, she's out.
Right, okay, this is the dilemma. Me and Steve, yesterday, were trying to convince Karl that it would be a good idea to buy Suzanne a Christmas present. Okay? Now, why aren't you going to buy her a Christmas present? Explain, Karl, why you don't think you should buy her a Christmas present.
No, I've told her I'll get her one, but in the new year. We're going away on holiday and that, so there's no point taking stuff away.
Yeah.
Going to Lanzarote next week.
Just get her something in the sales after Christmas for the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Me and Steve were trying to explain to Karl that she would love it if you bought her something on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but she knows now.
But
Knows what?
I've told her. So
no,
she's
well, I'm going to
getting
tell you. Do you know, right, this, dear listener, this was Karl's worry. I said, I bet she's got you something. And Karl was worried in case he got her something and she hadn't got him something.
Yeah, he'd be livid.
He didn't want to be down. He didn't want to be a present down.
Yeah.
Look at his face. So buy her a nice necklace. Don't spend, just spend £100, just a little token.
We're going away. We're going taking her away on holiday.
No, you're not taking her away, are you? What, you're paying for it, are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Well, half and half and that.
Right.
So you're paying for you to go on holiday? That's good of you. So the gift is your company, really?
She's done all right.
She's done all right.
Why do you talk like you're 60 years old? And you've been working down the mines.
I don't know, she's done all right. Do you go home to her and say, Suzanne, you're bloody lucky.
I mean...
You've fallen on your feet.
To
Look
be
who
fair,
you've
Rick,
got. What?
I'm not sure she has done all right. I don't want to be critical, but...
Oh, dear.
So what are you going to get in the sales?
What are you going to get her?
Yeah, it depends. I'm thinking... I mean, I'll give her the choice. You can have Kingsley and old Bob Marley. Right, I'll let her decide there.
Oh, dear. I can't wait to see you. Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Don't know. Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote. I said, is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just took you. Don't know. I went, what do you mean, don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? I went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or
Foreign.
Somewhere
foreign.
I was looking last night, and doesn't look that good. like one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have. Apparently, they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Carl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk
What do
around
you
with
wear?
them?
Sort of longish shorts,
Yeah.
t-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
I'll have to look forward to. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah, I'll let you
And
know.
Interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
Probably get
More
anything.
scintillating chat after this next song.
Right, bit of placebo,
Yeah, love it.
special needs.
Placebo, special needs on XFM 104.9. Email in where Lanzarote is. I don't know if it's Italy or Spain or Europe or maybe Africa. You know, these are the sort of things, these are the reasons I come into it, to at least learn something, innit, Carl? We've stopped educating Ricky, so I've stopped learning, you know.
Apparently Lanzarote is one of the Canary Islands.
Oh, is it?
Although we've also been told it's part of Spain.
Right.
I don't know
yeah.
who to believe.
I don't know who to believe either. That puts me back, because I knew it was either one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just,
What about it? Pilot knows, doesn't he? Pilot knows where he's going.
I thought so, yeah.
Doesn't matter then. Right, we're playing J-Hawks.
Let's play it.
Love it.
Got bored with that conversation, did you? Long and winding road. I love that, but I don't like the way McCartney sings here. There's just one, he goes, you leave me waiting here.
Well, he's always got that slightly affected.
But it sounds
style,
like
doesn't it?
Richard Burton or something, here.
Yeah.
But it's only one that does it, but I don't know why. I just think he likes it or wants to go back and change it. Maybe it's like... But having said that, you know, I'm not taking away from the Beatles, one of the best bands ever.
Well, yeah, good luck to
Brilliant songwriters.
Oh, really well.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of emails, Carl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them, I don't know if I can find
It is
here.
Canaria, isn't it? It is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, and he says, unless you like quad biking, well, you know, you've seen what happened to
No,
Ozzy
don't
Osbourne
go
this week,
quad
so don't do
biking.
that.
Not with your little head. There's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know.
At least Rick Mal and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would be like Humpty Dumpty. It would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or kings horses. So,
Yeah, well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No,
if you remember.
shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put back
Send
an
a
egg
medical
man.
man like Neil Fox in
Yes.
to mend
But not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had the egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Well, most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said Nananova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
You know, if he'd have overheard it in a pub,
Yeah.
Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly
though,
the
isn't it?
greatest city in the world,
Subjective.
along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show them?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
So,
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, come on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Libertines, Don't Look Back Into the Sun on XFM. Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and, I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply. It's
You
all
have to sit in a
imported.
hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
rubbish though, will it?
What do you mean?
Be all right.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What's your plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Hall book. I'm just going to read that.
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So...
No Blue Sky, The Thorns. That's beautiful, isn't it? On XFM 104.9. Carl, you're losing your rag a little bit. What's the matter?
Nothing, go on. See?
What's the matter? No, what's the matter with
I've
Carl?
got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. He wouldn't go and make Steve another cup of tea immediately.
Selfish.
Yeah. Carl, what are you thinking?
Nothing. Go on, what were you doing?
Come on, Carl, you're getting paid for this. Project. Out.
We'll take one of those CDs away.
All right.
What were we talking about?
Letter to Hermione. David Bowie. Well, we've had the most convincing answer that it's about 290,000 actual words, but possibly 3 million in our vocabulary, using all jargon and scientific stuff and all that.
Sure.
290,000. Still a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
We know so little, don't we?
Apparently the average person has about 20,000 words in their
is it?
vocabulary
Right.
and uses maybe 2,000 a week.
Really?
Yeah. Carl, obviously, slightly bringing that average down.
Carl, what do you think of that?
Single figures.
Doesn't matter, get by. Why have you got to use longer words messing about and that? Told you. That word about old, anti-dipuian or something. Just say old. That's a bit old, isn't it? That's a bit anti-dipuian and that. What's the point?
Yeah.
Get to the point.
Sure.
Busy.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now.
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then
Yeah.
why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it.
Comfort and Sound by Feeder on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
But no Karl Pilkington.
No Karl.
He's in Lanzarote.
Lanzarote,
But
as
we
we
have
speak.
got a very, very special stand-in. It's Camfield.
Carry on from British Sea Power on XFM 104.9. Not bad at all. Now, listen, we should just point out to people that Carl's away, and we always slag him off because he provides very little. But
And he's an idiot.
well, exactly, to be fair. But he's obviously off in Lanzarote, and he's forgotten to tell us what the password is for our email, Rick.
Idiot.
So we can't get into the email. So we're going to have to use Ian's email instead. ian.camfield@xfm.co.uk if you want to get in touch.
You're never going to have so many emails, Ian.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that right?
you're going to be looking at them all week. It's going to be brilliant for you. You're going to feel really popular. You know what? He described Carl as a bald little mank twat.
Nice.
Carl was going, brilliant. Is that allowed? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Bless him. Bald little mank twat is back on the 3rd, isn't he?
Well, if there's one thing that magazine's
What
good
was
at,
he
it's
suggesting? You
accuracy.
can't be regionalist.
What?
Was he suggesting you can't be regionalist? Was that allowed?
No, I just think it's a familiarity of, it's just because we call him a bald little mank twat, that a national magazine can say that. Oh, bless his little round head. Wonder what he's doing now. He's sitting in the ash, reading his, reading his Rich Hall book. Yeah, he spent a week when he went to, where was it, St. Lucia? He spent a week, right, throwing sand at crabs.
Yeah. I don't think they've even got crabs, have they, over there?
No, I don't know
nothing.
what he's going to do. What is he going to do? Suzanne, what is she going to
He's
do?
going to be whinging.
But it's sort of like, Carl must be like, kid, you must like sit him in front of a video while you go and make the dinner or something.
yeah.
It must be a nightmare taking a pet Has she got a little harness for him?
To be fair though, Rick, I mean, I can't imagine you're much better on holiday. I've always wondered what that must be like. Because you always need an audience. You've always got to have someone around that you can perform for, drop your trousers for.
Annoy,
just generally sing and dance about. And, Jane's seen it all. She's bored of you. So what, do you just do this to other people on the beach? Holiday makers, it is me. You can't believe your luck, Ricky Gervais. What,
do you want me to annoy?
dance?
Do you want me to annoy you?
Yeah, exactly.
I can annoy you for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Because then I'll get bored
Exactly.
myself. I'll tell you what, I want some ads, and after that, the fairy tale in New York.
Oh.
Well, have a lovely Christmas.
Have a bloody great Christmas,
Have
mate.
a bloody great Christmas. It's the best of next week.
Yep.
The best of the last few weeks with some tat, Carl's put together.
We're
Look
back in
forward to that.
January.
We're playing some of our favourite songs of the year.
I'm looking forward to seeing Pilker's tan and
Pilker's
pictures from his holiday.
covered in ash from the beach.
Yeah.
And we're back on the 3rd, I believe. But Ian, do you want to introduce one? This is Ian's choice for the day.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week in spirit, and then we're back on the 3rd with Pilkers. Over to you, Kampf.
Enough of Jonah Louis. This is Paul Di'Anno, ex of Iron Maiden, doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Kings of Leon, California Waiting. Steve, the public have been waiting for us to return.
That's true enough.
All right?
Yeah.
They had the best of
Oh, I bet
last
that
week.
was a joy.
They had Camfield and us without Carl the week before. But it's been a while since we've all been together. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant. And over there, with his little sunburnty, baldy head, little Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
All right?
Yeah. That wasn't Steve slapping me head then, by the way.
No, that was just him clapping, like Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's a great show.
Because he's so... It is a good show.
Yeah.
He's so pleased that we're a posse.
Yeah.
And we're all back together. 3 holidays Carl's had this year. Last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work
I
in
had
there.
2 holidays
No,
then.
you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm, you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, it didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
Well
talk
done, you've
sense.
already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year. And I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Carl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth... I mean,
See, I'm
consider it.
allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one, that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind. That might be amazing because we never
It might
hear
be
him
amazing,
singing the
mightn't
praises
it?
of anything.
I'll tell you what, can we have, a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
I'd love to do that,
Let's
Rick.
keep it tight. Love to Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now, I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original. And it's
No.
off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is it a New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be
and
wrong,
not some
but-
obscure
but-
session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or
They
wrong?
were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it why?
Just, out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd be knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is
It
okay?
was warm. It's we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for, but it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought and all the chapters were messed up?
Oh, yeah.
I bought a better version of that,
All right.
and I read that,
Excellent.
and then,
Did it make more sense in order?
yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, no, I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well,
yeah.
getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay,
Or a
4
death
million
trap.
tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what? Yeah. What do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the
happened back
hole. It's
in-
more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest? How
tidy
can they
up.
fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm
And
saying is, it
the
was
big
it was
plates of the earth are all joined.
It
All
was
the
a disaster,
magma's
wasn't it?
joined.
with the trade centre thing that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out. They've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are. This is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's where it's like just loads of dust.
Yeah.
Holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining. It's
Whinging.
just like Mars.
Yeah.
So, is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother.
Right.
I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, innit? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did it have a swimming pool? What was the
Yeah,
room
I
like?
had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really in it. There was a bar, there was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember
I
it?
can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. Let's go
Instantly,
through
what
it.
did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you? That they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing. You see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, it's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, the Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to be on holiday because, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, you know, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, you know, features and stuff.
Sure, always working, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3. Oh, 2.
It's all
holidays, really.
one big sort of like work thing to
2.
me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't much going on the
Not even any
complex.
crabs to throw sand at, was
No
there?
crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
How many of these trips have you been on then? Loads.
Probably about 12.
Phew, more holidays than I've had. Go on.
I'll.
Yeah,
So
go
anyway,
on.
so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running, because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going
It's a
with the-
backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there and they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
Have you
How
ever-
much was the coffee? Was it
Probably
overpriced?
about 3 each euros, so I think it was 3.50,
Sure. Yeah.
which
yeah,
is, I don't know, what, that's about 2.5 quid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've stitched you up.
There's a museum in Italy when we went there a couple of years back. Suzanne had like one of those little guide things. Museum there just for spaghetti.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Well,
opened a restaurant.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it interesting spaghetti? Spaghetti in different shapes?
Don't know, didn't go. I went to see a big hole in the ground.
Sure.
Can't get enough of them.
Well, but out of 10 then, what would you give it out of 10? All in all,
That's a good
food, location,
Right.
relaxation, enjoyment.
Yeah, that's 6.
Okay, brilliant.
6, yeah.
Next week, where are you going next week? You're not on holiday next week.
Going
Cool.
away with Suzanne's mum and dad again.
5 holidays.
Been roped
Play a
into
record.
that.
You've got to put some work in. You're in your 30s now. You've got to knuckle down.
It's that thing, though, innit, of looking at her mum. There's a lot of truth in that, isn't there, that you shouldn't really meet up with your girlfriend's sort of parents and that.
Sure.
Because you just sort of get a little taster of what's to come and what have you.
Then what's to come with yours?
It's a good job I didn't meet her early on. No.
You're going to be in such trouble!
No, they don't listen. It's all right.
Really? Well, Suzanne does, doesn't she?
She'll probably be out.
Really?
But she knows.
She's got some sense.
Yeah, when you get back. Yeah. You went on holiday with them, didn't you?
Yeah, we've been on since then, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I went on holiday last week, been away, but that was just me and Suzanne. Talk about
was
that
it?
later.
Yeah, okay.
Well-
That's coming up. We noticed today how much he's simian, isn't
It's
he?
very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website, because Karl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's
They
very,
really
very
are,
strange.
because he's got that sort of, he's got long downy hair. It's
And
not
the
like,
long extended knuckles.
yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave
Yeah.
and the tree, and he really didn't. He didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are. You know, I don't think you. Well, you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on my little toes and that.
Have you?
And on the legs. and
Would
then,
you
like,
see your little toes? Can you pick things up with them?
no, it's tried.
Okay.
Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up
From a tyre, while swinging in
on
a tyre.
just using his hairy toes.
Yeah.
I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be.
On the
I
top of your
know.
head.
Top of my
Yeah.
head. It's
And
just-
is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about, being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless, like, it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure.
There's
So what would you
there's
normally wear?
need.
Shirt
I just
and
have
tie?
like a nice sort of light, summery, sort of linen shirt, maybe, just
Yeah.
a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But I don't like the naked body. Isn't that nice anyway? Is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. Do you know what I mean? But with
I
hair
think
on
you'll
it-
find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear clothes.
No, but what I mean is a
Right.
a bald cat isn't that good. You know,
No.
it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not. I wish if I could have hair, it would be nice. But that's life.
Would you
isn't it?
prefer animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudist and all that.
Just we'd love to. You can ask him all the other questions because Carl, as I said last week, he doesn't feel his own testicles because he doesn't like the feel.
Yeah.
So I'd like a doctor to explain to him how necessary that is.
And this is truthful as well. I've got very slight pain around the genital area at the moment, and I think it might be some kind of groin strain, but I'm a little bit anxious, not entirely sure
Yeah,
what it is.
you've been with me twice when I've gone along to get them checked.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, but it's usually I think you're in a pretty low risk, aren't you?
I'd hope so.
You're coming out of the 20s. I think testicular sort of. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not qualified. They told all they said was to me sort of like it's 20s and 50s.
Mine-
So we're in.
Mine sort of felt like they dropped a bit the other week when I was on holiday. I don't know if that's like when you're relaxing or I was wearing shorts a lot.
How far? If it's 2 foot, it's too far.
I was having problems walking.
What do you mean?
No,
Why?
it was just a bit I had shorts on all day. I'm happy and walking about on the beach and what have you. And then at the night when I put some long trousers on, I was sort of walking like
Well,
a rickets.
they probably like stretch a little bit. Sometimes, I told you when I was about 18, I was scared. I went to the doctor. I felt a pain, right? And because I was doing biology, I thought I'd show off this doctor. I said, I've got a pain. I think it feels like it starts in the epididymis and goes up through the urethra either. And he went,
Finger up the arse.
he said, your jeans are too tight. They're squashing your balls. So we want a doctor like that.
So what's the phone number again?
It's 0871 222 1049.
A qualified
What do you
doctor.
mean your balls drop though? We've got to come back to this.
I don't know, they just felt like it's not too bad at the moment. I was alright on the way in, but it was just,
I feel twinges all the time, but you never know whether it's just because they're
no,
in.
but they felt like they weren't my own. Do you know what I mean? They sort of felt a bit like these are.
There wasn't a
bloke.
bloke standing really close to you, was there? And
You did get them mixed up, did you, on the way back? On the flight back? Someone else has got
Well, take a leaf out of nudist books. They just walk round. They got nothing on
it
it.
about nudists.
Why?
Well, let's play this ad break and that. And
Have you had another encounter?
if we've got time, I'll tell you about it.
Have you really?
Oh.
Now, Carl, you haven't told us about your holiday yet. You were meant to do it last week and you didn't. You started telling us, but we didn't have time because we had to do monkey news about a monkey who was a director who cared about lighting and stuff.
Is there more monkey news this week?
Is it as... okay. Is it real monkey news? Did it happen, or is it mostly embellishment in your round little head?
It's proper stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Good.
proper
So
stuff.
holiday. Where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Always like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know how nudists do me head in,
Sure.
right?
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but well, anyway, right. So I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, might be you know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going,
Yeah.
like that, you know what I mean, looking at things. Just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flies off.
Yeah.
I've just got, you know, flip-flops on, pair of shorts,
Some
and,
a bit
and
noisy
like a little light shirt.
Sure.
So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right? And there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the.
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair.
I'll get to it. Forget
Okay.
the underarm hair. She came out. It looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm gonna burst! I'm
Right.
going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right? She.
Smuggling seaweed! Oh, God!
She
was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway,
Oh, God.
so I'm walking along. So,
Yeah, go on then.
so Suzanne's like, "Oh, look," and I'm like, "Oh, not again," you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right?
Yeah.
But he had shorts on. He was
Yeah.
happy, right? But every time, like, because I walked past her and he sort of ran off because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, "All right, mate," because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. Do you know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So yeah, so I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. So put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back. There's
I
no
like
other
the
way.
fact they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away.
Yeah.
It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So, but no, so we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why are you another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. Do you know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband.
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember when you went to see those two strippers and it was a woman and man and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out. It's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right.
Go
So
on
it
then.
is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if you. Do you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Go
But
on then.
anyway, so but he got us talking because I was then, as soon as I saw her, sort of day's been ruined a bit. So I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne, going, "How does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it and what have you?" And I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
said to Suzanne, if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah.
And then you go off on holiday and you go, "You haven't got much luggage." And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty. And I'm thinking, that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, "Oh, God, this is embarrassing." And he
Yeah.
kept nipping off,
Yeah.
finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So what?
I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, you know, one of those official nudist spokespeople, you know, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Carl, because, you know, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever
A nudist
for
colony,
nudes
sure.
and that. And it's
Were they
just
playing volleyball?
Well, the only thing was bowls.
Why is that annoying.
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Talking of campaigns and things and that, did you see Sir Bob on Jonathan Ross last night?
Sir Bob Geldof.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Yeah.
Are you going to walk to Edinburgh or sail to France, Carl? What do you think of all this? The G8?
I think it's good that, you know, he's doing some stuff for the world and what have you, but probably won't bother.
No?
I'm going to walk.
What do you make of all this campaigning? You know, he's dedicated his life to this now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I was watching him last night, and I respect the man. I mean, he used to work here, didn't he? Did some shows and that. It's good. It's all right that he can do it, but...
I assume that's not why you respect him. I assume you respect him because he's trying to save a nation, as opposed to used to work in XFM for a while.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it's good that he's given up a lot of his time to, you know, try and save the world and that, but, you know, there's a bit of me that's kind of like, you know, is he wasting his time a bit?
Right, well, what do you mean wasting his time?
Well, he tried it before and...
No, wait. What he's trying to say is that the G8 are the I think the 7 most rich, wealthy nations in the world, and Russia, and they get together and they can wipe out the third world debt. I.e. they owe us billions and billions of pounds, they can't afford to pay it back. So he's going to say, let's wipe the slate clean and pledge, I think, a lot more aid and stuff to them, isn't it? So what do you think of that?
But won't they just do it again?
Right, what's you thinking?
No, I just mean...
I knew I had a little diamond in the rough here. I mean, obviously, you know, I admit, I brought this up because I really wanted to know what Karl thought of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I had ulterior motives. It wasn't just for awareness, for the very worthy cause. It was because I know... Look at him looking at me. Look at him, he looks at me like a cat. Honestly, it's like there's nothing behind those eyes. Right, what do you mean?
They're just going to run up the debt again, you think?
Well, what I mean is, right, when I was a kid, right, and I wanted to go to the arcade, I'd borrow £1 off my mum, right, and she'd say, don't come back asking for more and what have you. But I'd have a go on a pinball machine or whatever, game on a fruity, and then go back, and she'd go, can I have some more money? And she goes, I gave you £1 before. And I go, I know, but I'm on holiday. And she goes, there you go then. And then I go off and do the same thing. I didn't go, no, I wasted the last one, I'm going to pop this in the bank.
Right.
So you think that's what's going to happen with...
That's a nice metaphor. So what do you think happening there? That the Africans are blowing it down the arcade. Instead of putting it towards a fishing rod, they're blowing it down the arcade. I'm trying to win a watch. Look, I've got 100 goals. I think this thing is dodgy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win a fluffy toy.
Bob's saying you're never going to get the Snoopy.
You're never going to get the Snoopy.
It's always going to fall out of the little claw
It's
before it
rigged.
gets to
The
the top.
claw is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Do not waste it. No, Midge.
Midge, you have to write a song.
Write another song, mate. They've blown it down the arcade. Brilliant. Pushing the Senses by Feeder on XFM. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
All right. How you doing, Karl?
Yeah, I'm all right, yeah.
Another holiday?
Well, it wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't it?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did you
to...
go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right.
Yeah.
But
week off work.
Do you know like my mum likes gnomes and stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course she does. She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, you know, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got 6-foot gnomes and stuff. Right. Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
Yeah.
So
He
anyway,
stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
no, you can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
Yeah.
right? And it's part of a hall, right? This big hall that you have to pay to get in, but we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down
was it to go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you think, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over shoulder for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do
You
you?
got a bit of money now then, Rick. You're changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields,
For £3!
right? And what happened was, we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right? And I look to my right, and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can. We're allowed to go wherever we want. You know, all this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want.
so,
Unattended.
So
Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one.
Yeah.
I keep us fed for a week.
across. Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us.
And,
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
and Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
It's like
Dad
some
was
kind of bovine West Side Story.
don't
A gang of cows coming at you.
don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and like wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was like having a bit of a sweat
You
on,
got away.
saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They do have kids.
What?
You had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's goat you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, like, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They
Where
were trying
cows,
to- yeah.
no one's expecting cows.
And the
but some
cows were going,
humans.
walk upright like you're human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight. And then
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that. And we had
What?
these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back. But we didn't
Sure
have to
this
go
wasn't
to
a
the field.
dream?
No, it was good. But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with
Why
that?
were you
it was
looking at
hot.
it? Why
was
were you
hot.
looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then
We sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it still
Yeah, I
out at that
popped
point?
it straight back in. I got the laugh.
Sure.
I got the laugh I
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
And then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
no, it's got more knob news.
That's just a
on there.
taster.
Just a taste.
Listen, let's play some average. Let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.